Hi, my beauties. If you want to see how I did this look, stay tuned. It's going to be magic. Hi, my beauties. Okay, so did the eyebrows, primed and set my eyes. Let's see here. I'm gonna use Allure. I don't know. It's one of the new brushes that just came in Boxycharm. I'm gonna use that, and I'm gonna use my Beauty Glazed. I got You edition. And I'm gonna use Peachy. Which is that one right there. To start with. And for those of you that might be new, I have hooded eyes. So I have to go above the crease, otherwise it just gets swallowed up. But it does help lift the eyes some. And just work that in. I'm going to try to do kind of like a warm. And this just helps transition into that warm. Okay, then over to the other side. And as you can see from my background, I am so ready for Halloween. It's one of my favorite times of the year. My son was born on Halloween. And my daughter came very close to being born on 4th of July. She was due July 6th. She came early though. And with my son, it took me a very long time to convince him that they did not give out candy just for his birthday. So when I got pregnant with my daughter, and they told me my due date was July 6th, I was like, uh-oh. We'll have to convince her that they don't do fireworks for her birthday. And like I said, she came a little early, so I didn't have to worry about that. And I do have my quick change. Just helps with the color transfer so that you don't get any. Let's see. Here we go. I'm going to use my BS Small. It's just a little flat brush. Huh?
Is Dad already at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I know he had to work today.
Be right back. Okay. While I was dealing with things, I went ahead and I put Pumpkin from the same palette, which is that right there, just above the crease but under the other. I'm going to do that to this side. It just, as you can see, kind of gives it a little more depth to it. So we're getting there. Okay, so now that we have that done, wiping that in the changer, and then I'm going to go into my Beauty Glazed must-have. And I'm going to try to do both these greens, kind of a little mix. I think I'm going to go in with the darker first. And I'm just using the same brush that I did with the pumpkin. And I am taking this all the way across the lid, because I saw something that was what I thought was rather neat. Just bringing that a little bit into the pumpkin so that when I go to blend, it just makes it easier, I think. At least for me, it does. And I do like to get things right up against the lash line. I don't like having that negative space there. And I like to cover all edges. Again, that's me. You can take that lighter green and bring it into the inner corner. And that's going to brighten that up a little bit. And I also kind of, because of all the little wrinkles that I have in my eyes, I like to kind of go up with it. Again, just a little bit of a trick to kind of lift. Okay. And I know it's not transferring well on the camera because I can also see in my mirror, I'm looking at it and it's not even transferring well there. But there is a definite difference in the shading. Using the green, it just, like I said, it's giving it a little bit of a brighter. Okay. So now that we've done that, now this is IBY and it's in Fire and Ice, and that's what it looks like. And it's kind of like a duochrome, like a brown and a green. I'm going to try to do that. Okay. I know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to do a little bit of glue and just put that in the center. But before I do that, I wanted to get, probably should have already had this out, but it was one of those things where I kind of had a plan, but didn't really have a full plan. There we go. This is a Bare Minerals, and it's in faux mink, and it's just a loose mineral. Okay. Kind of did some cleaning out, and the beauty about Bare Minerals is that because they don't use preservatives, it doesn't go bad. Now, some of the pressed stuff, I don't know if they use preservatives or not, but in this particular thing, they don't. I'm going to use that on the outer V. I'm just getting this packed in as much as I can. Just took that a little bit down the crease. Does give it a little more definition, and due to the hooded eyes, you don't really see it that well, but it does give an effect. Now for the other side. Okay, let's see. No, it's gonna make a mess. And I'm going to use my Morphe or fluffy brush. And one of my own particular things is I don't like having the lines. Some people do, and that's fine, because I am a firm believer in makeup application is your art. And however you want that to look, rock it out. Okay, so got that done. Let's take a little bit of glue. Before I do that, let me make sure that I wipe my brush. So that I can grab that color. And the glue, I put it on my finger and then I just emulsify it. And then I place it right where I want that color to go. Not sure I like it. Let's see what it looks like on the other side together. I might be putting a little bit of gold over it. Okay, nice and tacky. Yeah, I'm just not. See, it just has a very weird effect to me. So, lesson learned. Let's see which one of you has a nice gold. It's more for bronze. That might work. very nicely. So we're going to put some more glue. But before I do that, let me swap that out, and I'm going to go ahead and load the brush. Emulsify my glue right over that spot. More tacky. I think that gives a better contrast. And don't worry, because I'm going to be doing a little blending into it. Okay, nice and tacky. Okay. Now that I have that, what I use is LA Splash Midnight Elixir, which never wants to focus for whatever reason. I don't know if I can get that to focus or not. Oh well. And then in the Beauty Glazed Warm Tone palette, I picked up that gold. And it doesn't have a name. Now, so swap out my brush. I'm going to pick up that green that I had. Come in on this side. Just put a little bit there. And a little bit there. Swap that out. Take the light green. Come in a little bit. That edge. And a little bit. And take my fluffy. Blend out the edges a little bit. So that way it's not as like a harsh. So this one did better. This one's still. Okay. So that way, you know, you don't have just the harshness. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. And I know, that was like, that quick for you. It's magic. Anyway, this is the finished look. So, if you like what you saw, ring the bell, smash the thumbs up, leave me a comment. And I'm willing to try any topic or look that you suggest. I will definitely give it a go. So, till then, goodbye my beauties.